Good. How you doing?
Guys ready?
All right, questions for Chubba?
How'd it feel to be back out there? It's been a little while, I guess, for you.
Yes, sir. It's been a couple months, but I had a great time today. We all had a great first day, and it's good to be back with all my teammates.
What do you think you did well on the first day? What's some stuff that you take out that you want to keep working on?
I think we were just going over the first couple installs, and I feel like we were with the new guys, and I think they were catching on with it, and I thought my footwork was getting better. I feel like I've gotten faster and quicker with my footwork, which I wanted to work on, and also some things I need to work on is stepping into my throws and rolling out. So.
How good is it to be just physically good and just be out there and getting that chemistry again with the receivers, everything?
It feels so good to be like 100% healthy finally, and I've been so blessed to just overcome everything that I have, and I've had the right people by my side, so I'm super pumped to be back out there.
What did you learn from the injury?
What did I learn? Man, I learned a ton. Mental toughness is definitely that's the main one. I learned a lot, and especially when you're feeling down and depressed, you got to reach out to friends and family, and that's just what I did mainly. And I prayed about it over and over, and I just reached out to people. My coaches were there for me, and just the whole staff was there for me. So that's really what I learned. So if someone's ever injured, I know how to help them.
Kind of unconventional to go home and kind of get right, I guess. How did that conversation start? Was it you and your family? Was it Coach Norvell? How did that approach kind of work?
All of us really discussed it. Me and my mom, dad, and Norvell, we talked about it, and he thought that would be the best decision for me to go back home and get healthy again, so I can come back here for fall camp and be ready to go.
Was there ever any doubt you'd come back?
What was that?
Was there ever doubt that you would come back? Or did you ever
Oh no, I knew I was coming back for sure. Yes, sir. I wasn't gonna leave.
What was the toughest? Like, was there a certain point of the past year, like a low point, a tough point that you had to kind of really overcome?
Yeah, after NC State game when I had to get that surgery, I was really down. I didn't know what to do, and I was just thinking like, man, I just hope it doesn't keep reoccurring. So I was just super sad about that. But then once again, like I had my family over, we talked about things, and they just told me to put my faith in Christ, and that's what I did. So and everything it worked out. As less than a year I was back. So.
Your dad and brother had athletic careers with injury. Yeah, I like your dad overcome stuff.
Has my dad ever taught me anything?
Overcome injury.
Oh, my dad, he was drafted, and he played for the Angels, Braves, and Giants. He was in AAA, and he had to get surgery on his elbow. So he actually got surgery on his elbow and got called up the night after to the bigs. So he told me about that and just explained his story, and he told me his position is probably worse than mine. So I was like, I get that, and he just told me that you got to overcome those things and move forward, because if you just keep thinking about the past, then it's not going to get you anywhere.
Got to throw the ball to Andrew Parchman a few times today, and I imagine during the summer as well. I guess what stands out about him?
Oh man, yeah, he's got talent, and I feel like once he gets everything down, he's gonna be super good, and we're gonna be able to use him a lot.
Just from a football standpoint, you may already answered this over here, but from a football standpoint, how have you grown? What have you learned over the last year?
Last year, it was tough dealing with COVID and all that, and being a freshman especially, it was super tough learning the new plays and having new coaching staff and coming in and just trying to get everything right. But I feel like this year, once you got a year under your belt of having practices every single day and getting on the right schedule with school and everything, I feel like your second year you start to understand and get a better grasp of everything.
But did you use the last year can you learn more almost off the field? A lot of injured athletes say seeing it, watching it, not so much being out there, they learn more, they develop. Did you have that same kind of effect?
Oh yes, ma'am. Even when I was back home, when I was just getting right this past 4 months, I was still on Zoom, and I was still watching film with the coaches and doing all that kinds of stuff, because they told me this is as much as we can do right now, so you don't want to just sit around and not do anything. And so since I've been watching tons of film and stuff, I feel like coming out here and getting the physical reps will actually help me better. But I feel like mentally you need to watch film even if you're not getting reps.
What's the quarterback room been like with Mackenzie there now, a veteran that can teach a lot, to the younger quarterbacks like you?
Yes, sir. Oh, Mackenzie's great. He knows a lot, and we all pick out his brain and what he thinks and what he likes. We also in practice, footwork, drops, just everything. And he knows what's best for us, and we know that whatever he has done in the past, it'll work because he's come that far. So we always just like to pick his brain about everything.
Do you have any advice for your rehab?
What's that?
Did he have any advice for you?
Oh,
in rehab?
yes, sir. When I had to go back home, he just gave me a big hug, and he just told me like I was gonna get through it. And he told me he went through more like 9 surgeries, and I went through a couple as well. So he just was telling me that I'm gonna get through it and just stick to it, and that everything's gonna be all right when you're healthy.
Did you have any advice for Dillingham to get overcoming his injury?
Yeah, seriously. I texted Dillingham. I was like, "You getting surgery today?" And he's like, "Yes, sir." I was like, "How's it feel?" And he's like, "First day's all right." He goes, "But as you know, the next couple of days are pretty painful." I was like, "Yes, sir. I do know that."
And watching him out, I mean, he's so hot energetic.
Yes, sir.
You know it's killing him to be on crutches or in a cart.
Yes, sir.
What's has his coaching style changed at all, even though he can't be mobile?
No, sir. Even sometimes he forgets, like he's hurt, and when he goes to walk, he like tweaks his leg, and he's like, "Oh shoot." We're like, "All right, coach, you gotta chill out." But even like he's in the golf cart and he's moving around, going fast, and still yelling, still coaching, like he won't miss a beat. So it's awesome.
What are your thoughts on his driving skills?
Driving, sometimes he's backing up. He doesn't know where he's going, so we gotta like, watch out, coach. So, but he's a good driver.
I could be off on this and you could punt on it,